Hey everyone, John Hartley. If you saw my last video, you can understand that I was a bit irritated at a comment that was left on that video. But I let that go. So I'm back. I just made a video. I unboxed these two coins I have today, and I was going, before I downloaded it onto my computer from the camera, I was going through erasing old stuff, and I accidentally erased the video that I just made. So everything's already unboxed. So we'll get through this relatively quickly. This is the first American Innovations release of the reverse proof Connecticut. There are 4 of these coins a year. My home state of South Carolina is this year. Connecticut's got an interesting design. It's based off of the Gerber variable scale, which is what that looks like. And I don't understand it completely, but it's a way to transfer a smaller image to a larger image if you can see it. There's a small image of Connecticut, and the scale lets you go out and at exact angles or something, and there's a larger image of the state of Connecticut. So these coins aren't much, but if you're a completist like me, you have to collect everything, and I hate that verse still. So enter this into Namista, put it on the bookshelf, and the next time I look at it, it'll be if they include them in a Dansko album that is yet to be announced, if they're going to make it or what they're going to include. It could just be P&D uncirculated, or they San Francisco proof, or they could include the reverse proof coin in that album. I don't know what they'll do yet. Next up is the Cincinnati Music Association or something or other. That's Stephen Foster on the obverse, and a kneeling woman holding a lyre, playing it, I assume, a little harp. And my camera is not focusing well, so bear with me. But it's a nice coin. It is filled with controversy, though. The guy that proposed this coin to Congress is the guy who profited from it, apparently solely. It never went to, no money went to the arts or anything like that. He sold them, they were made in Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco, 5,000 coins at each mint, with Philadelphia and Denver having 5 extra assay coins, and San Francisco having 6 extra assay coins. So a relatively low population on these. They were sold in sets of 3 PD&S for $7.50. They apparently sold out, but they didn't sell out because somebody had set them aside. I guess the guy that was involved in all the controversy, and then sold them at a later date or something like that. The exact history, I updated the Namista page for this coin and the American Innovations coin. I didn't update it, I added it because it's a new coin. And it'll tell you that it's about a 4 paragraph history of this coin. So I only have 2 more $50 early commemoratives. And I also have to get the Lafayette dollar. I've already got the Isabella quarter, and then I'll be through with all the silver. In addition to the Lafayette dollar, I need the Connecticut early commemorative that has the Charter Oak. It's a very pretty coin. And the hardest one that I have left will be the Hudson, which I've seen. I could get a 64 for about $800. So this one I didn't get the best deal on in the world, but considering what was out there at the time, and they were all about the same price, over book price, not horribly over, but over book price. But I'm pleased with it. The money's gone, so it doesn't matter anymore. I got the coin, and that's all there is to that. And a couple of interesting banknotes to show you. I know when I walk way over here, you can't hear me very well. But I got a couple of more fractional notes. During the Civil War and afterwards, there was a shortage on coinage, so they made paper notes. And apparently, not all of them were issued, because you can easily find there were 4 series of notes. The first series, second series, pretty expensive. These from the third and fourth series are, this note was about 30 bucks. And then this note, which is, if you line them up on 2 edges together, is slightly smaller. It's a 10-cent note. And I really like this one because it's, instead of some politician, it's got a portrait of what I guess is Liberty. Yeah, she's got one of those, I keep forgetting the name of those hats. Thelbum or something like that. And the reverse on this one is really intricate and cool. And it's brand new and crisp. So I'm thinking that they didn't issue all of them, and at some point when they got coinage going again, they had a bunch of these left, and they just decided to sell them as souvenirs. And eventually, my camera's falling because I'm trying to do something silly. That's just what I'm assuming, because I've got an uncut sheet of 220s and 250s of South Carolina. They're not notes, they're bond notes. And they're uncut, unserialized, and uncanceled. When they canceled obsolete currency, they took a big stamp that cut an X in it. Well, the state of South Carolina found boxes and boxes of these uncut sheets 20 years ago in the basement of the State House, and which is what South Carolina calls its Capitol building. And they sent them to the South Carolina archives, and the archives, said these are just going to sit around. We'll save a few for prosperity, and then we ought to do something with them, share them with the public, sell them. And they needed a large size scanner to scan large maps and stuff like that to put it on the internet of the South Carolina archives. So they issued those, and they were stacked in boxes for years and years down in a basement where the temperature was probably very constant. And if you look back in old videos of mine, like my old ghost story video, Civil War ghost story, I show it to you. It's framed on my wall in my den above my chair. But that story is what I feel may have happened with these very easily attainable, uncirculated 1860s, 1870s fractional notes. And so I enjoy them. I've got 3 now. I had one when I started all this stuff a few weeks ago with paper currency. I haven't shared with you my paper currency from other countries because it's kind of boring. If I see something that's really interesting or special, I've got a German note on the way that seems like something I'm gonna, or it's on the way, but it seems like it's a pretty cool note. I might show you that. It looks, instead of looking like a modern piece of art, you know, with birds and peacocks and all that stuff on it, looks like an old note. So, and with the price of silver and gold going up, I have put a stop on buying silver eagles. I'm not going to pay $30 for a silver bullion eagle. And if silver goes up a decent amount, I'll sell all my silver, put the money in a separate pocket, and silver goes back down. I might use that money to buy more silver. Of course, I might use it to buy me a new pickup truck, but I don't need a pickup truck. My Jeep does just fine. And I've got a coin. I'm thinking I might buy it today. It's from Germany. It's a cool German commemorative. And so that may be my next video, but I'm not sure yet. So if you would please click on that subscribe nickel in the bottom right hand corner of your screen. Give me a thumbs up or thumbs down. If you give me a thumbs down, let me know what you didn't like about the video. And please leave a comment. I like reading all your comments and try to reply to all of them. So until next time, I'm 1042. I didn't hit the button.